There was no escaping the fact that the Giants' offense is severely hampered by their current circumstances in Sunday's 24-7 loss to the Seahawks. Odell Beckham Jr., Brandon Marshall and Dwayne Harris are out for the season. Sterling Shepard remains sidelined with an ankle injury, and although he'll likely be able to return following the upcoming bye, his absence was glaring too. Rookie tight end Evan Engram continues to show his value, taking another step forward in his coming-of-age party 7 games into his NFL debut season. But what about the rest of Eli Manning's weapons? Well, to be fair, you can make the argument, if any of the 4 wide receivers who played Sunday against the Seahawks would be on the active roster of any other team in the NFL, if they were not here with the Giants. Tavares King waited a few weeks at home when the Giants released him last month. Travis Rudolph and Ed Egan were added to the 53-man roster and thrust into roles despite spending the first month on the practice squad. Roger Lewis Jr. has flashed some, but he was blanketed by Seahawks All-Pro Richard Sherman for much of Sunday and was a non-factor. That's not to say the quartet of King, Rudolph, Egan, and Lewis has not earned its place, because it has. If the Giants are honestly assessing their offense against the Seahawks, the throw-it-to-Engram-and-pray game plan that unfolded against Seattle, when the running game was shut down, left a lot to be desired. Consider that the big-picture problem for these Giants, offensive coordinator Mike Sullivan did nothing wrong as the play caller against the Seahawks. As much as it's admirable that Ben McAdoo will not use injuries at wide receiver as an excuse, we had 46 today in response to a question about being short-handed. The lack of firepower left at the position is glaring. Well, we've got to keep grinding, Manning said. Obviously, we've had a tough start, lost some key players, but they're not going to make it easy for us. No team will. So, we've got to keep finding ways to get better. I think the game plan these last couple of weeks was, try to keep the game close, get into the fourth quarter, try to make a couple big plays. We just didn't quite hit those big plays, didn't convert on some third and manageables today. But, we've got to get better with the guys that we got, and find a way to execute. As much as that will be the plan, it's hard to expect the Giants to find consistent success that way going forward.